In this grammar lesson, we are going to talk about how to make comparisons of equality and inequality in English. These comparisons are fairly simple to learn, but important all the same as they are used in all sorts of descriptions and are an essential part of everyday speech. Let's see how to use them. Let's start saying that an adjective is a word that describes or modifies a noun, providing additional information about its qualities, characteristics, or attributes. For example, in the phrase, the tall building, the adjective tall gives specific details about the building's height. Adjectives can convey various aspects, such as quality, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, and purpose, enhancing the meaning of the nouns they accompany. Examples of quality adjectives: smart, beautiful, crazy, passionate, expensive. Examples of size adjectives: big, small, gigantic, tiny, huge. Examples of age adjectives: new, old, antique, young, ancient. Examples of shape adjectives: curve, wide, narrow, square, oval. Examples of color adjectives: red, black, white, pink, blue. Examples of origin adjectives: Indian, Chinese, American, British, Turkish, Japanese. Examples of material adjectives: leather, cotton, gold, silver, milk, plastic, diamond, silk, velvet. Examples of purpose adjectives: school, office, sleeping, walking, praying, driving, body. Degrees of comparison. After remembering what an adjective is, go on saying that adjectives have three levels of comparison: positive, comparative, and superlative. These labels help us describe qualities in different ways. Positive degree. The positive degree describes a quality without any comparison. For example, Muhammad is a tall boy. Comparative degree. The comparative degree is used to compare two things. For one-syllable adjectives, we add er. For longer adjectives, we use more or less. For example, Amina is taller than Zainab. Superlative degree. The superlative degree shows the highest or lowest degree among three or more items. We usually add est or use must or least. For example, Hassan is the tallest boy in the class. However, there is another type of comparative, called the comparative of equality. This is a special type of comparison that shows two things are equal in same quality. Instead of using er or more, we use as plus adjective plus as. For example, Laura is as tall as Claire. Unlike comparative and superlative forms that change based on adjective's length, comparatives of equality use the same structure for all adjectives, regardless of size, short or long. Let's look at these examples. My brother is not as tall as me, or my brother is not as tall as I am. She is as beautiful as Nicole Kidman. He doesn't drive as fast as me, or he doesn't drive as fast as I do. We don't work as hard as the Japanese. She drives as carefully as an old lady. We use comparatives of equality when two objects, animals, or people share the same degree of a characteristic. If two things are equal in some way, we can use a comparison with as. The comparisons may involve adjectives or adverbs after the first as, a noun phrase or clauses after the second. To form the comparisons of equality using adjectives or adverbs, use the following formula: as plus adjective plus as. For example, Michael is as tall as Cindy. The second formula is as plus adverb plus as. Sally can dance as well as Laura. We can also make comparisons of equality with nouns using the same structure as, by adding much before uncountable nouns and many for countable nouns. If we use as with a noun phrase, we must use much plus uncountable noun or many plus plural noun. To form comparisons of equality with nouns, we use the following formula: as much plus uncountable noun plus as. For example, John eats as much chocolate as me, or as many plus countable noun plus as. For example, I have as many trading cards as you. Comparatives of inferiority are those used when we compare two elements. We express that one has a lower degree of the same characteristic than the other. Look at this formula: not as plus adjective or adverb plus as. For example, Jeremy is not as funny as Miles. And this brown hat is not as expensive as that one. We can also make inferiority comparisons with nouns, using the same structure by adding much for uncountable nouns and many for countable nouns. We use the following formula for making inferiority comparisons: not as plus much plus uncountable noun plus as. For example, I don't get as much information as you. Or not as plus many plus countable noun plus as. For example, I didn't catch as many fish as you. Of course, you can also turn sentences into questions, simply by changing the word order in them. Look at the example and answers. Is this book as interesting as the movie? Yes, it's just as interesting. No, the movie is better. Are cats as friendly as dogs? Some people think so. Not really. Dogs are friendlier. Is your phone as fast as mine? Yes, they have the same processor. No, yours is faster. Are these shoes as comfortable as the other pair? Yes, they feel the same. No, the other pair is softer. Is English as difficult as French? For me, yes. No, I find French harder. To sum up, comparatives of equality offer a simple yet powerful way to express balance and similarity between people, objects, or ideas. By using the structure as plus adjective adverb plus as, we can highlight equal qualities, whether we're talking about how fast, how smart, or how beautiful something is. Understanding this form not only strengthens your grammar skills, but also helps you communicate more precisely and respectfully in everyday situations. Thank you for your attention, and I encourage you to explore how comparatives of equality can enrich your language use. See you next class. Okay, as you can see, this grammar topic is very easy. Now we are going to put in practice it doing some exercises. When we want to say that two things are the same in some way, we use comparatives of equality. The basic structure is as plus adjective or adverb plus as. We can also use the negative form to show difference. Now let's practice using this structure to compare people, places, and actions in fun and meaningful ways. In our first exercise, we are going to write the comparison of equality for the sentences below. Use the words in brackets. Do not use contracted forms. Remember, you have only 10 seconds to write the answer. Number 1. John is 1 meter 80 centimeters tall. Dave is 1 meter 80 centimeters tall. John is as tall as Dave. Number 2. Seville is 40 degrees centigrade in summer. Córdoba is 40 degrees centigrade in summer. Seville is as hot as Córdoba. Number 3. John is not very clever. Mary is cleverer. John is not as clever as Mary. Number 4. The blue car is not expensive. The red car is more expensive. The blue car is not as expensive as the red car. Number 5. Mrs. Jones talks very quietly. Mrs. Smith talks more loudly. Mrs. Jones does not talk as loudly as Mrs. Smith. Number 6. The brown house is 100 years old. The green house is 100 years old. The brown house is as old as the green house. Number 7. Steve did not do well in the English test. Melissa did better in the English test. Steve did not do as well as Melissa. Number 8. The impala runs 90 kilometers per hour. The cheetah runs 120 kilometers per hour. The impala does not run as fast as the cheetah. Number 9. The first exam was difficult. The second exam was difficult too. The first exam was as difficult as the second exam. Number 10. Ciudad Real is not very beautiful. Seville is more beautiful. Ciudad Real is not as beautiful as Seville. Let's check the second exercise. Exercise number 2, letter A, complete the sentences with the correct adjective degree. Use the words and signs in brackets. Look at the picture. Number 1, the strawberries are as expensive as the kiwis. Number 2, the bananas are not as expensive as the pears. Number 3, the bananas are not as juicy as the pears. Number 4, the kiwis are as tasty as the strawberries. Number 5, the oranges are not as sweet as the bananas. Number 6, the pears The pears are as juicy as the oranges. Letter B. Complete the sentences according to the pictures. Use the words in brackets. Picture 1. The man is not as tall as the women. Picture 2. The babies are twin sisters. Mary is as old as Alice. Picture 3. The bear is not as big as the elephant. Picture 4. They are the same height. He is as tall as she is. Exercise number 3. Write one sentence using as. Number 1. Kathy is clever. Mary is clever. Kathy is as clever as Mary. Number 2. Istanbul is beautiful. Rome is beautiful. Istanbul is as beautiful as Rome. Number 3. Brazil is hot. Colombia is hot. Brazil is as hot as Colombia. Number 4. Bill is 1 meter 90 centimeters. Ed is 1 meter 90 centimeters. Billy is as tall as Ed. Number 5. New York is crowded. Tokyo is crowded. New York is as crowded as Tokyo. Number 6. LA is noisy. New York is noisy. LA is as noisy as New York. Number 7. Teresa is kind. Mark is kind. Teresa is as kind as Mark. Number 8. Lisa is fun. Paul is fun. Lisa is as funny as Paul. Number 9. Sandy is moody. Rose is moody too. Sandy is as moody as Rose. Number 10. Grace is 80 years old. Will is 80 years old. Grace is as old as Will. Number 11. Ronaldinho is overweight. Maradona is overweight. Ronaldinho is as fat as Maradona. Number 12. Michelle is strict. Paul is strict too. Michelle is as strict as Paul. Great job! You practice how to compare things that are equal or not quite equal using the structure as plus adjective or adverb plus as. This helps you describe similarities and differences clearly and politely. Thank you. See you next class. Okay, thank you so much for your attendance and attention to this class. Bye.